Hello everyone and welcome to some Crew 2. So, we are here with one of the new cars from this month. This is the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio. So, I'm kind of interested to drive this thing, mostly because it's a new car into the game. And I need to see what can we actually do to this thing. It sounds fairly good. I actually kind of like it. Yeah, it actually does sound pretty good. It looks great in this game, obviously, because every car in this game looks great. I think just the graphics in this game overall look very, very good. So I'm definitely never disappointed with the detail in these cars. But I mean, how do I change view again in this game? Because I completely forgot. That's just not how to do it. I think that just changes. How do I change view in this game? I haven't played this game in a while. Yes, you can tell that I haven't actually played this game in a while. So what's the interior look like? Because I've been in one of these before, right? And I've definitely been in the normal Giulia, because my friend actually owns one. Obviously, the mirrors are kind of annoying. Okay, thanks for bumping into me. The mirrors are kind of annoying that they're not actually reflective. I don't understand why that's a thing. Like, my settings are actually, like, I think maxed out on this game, so they should be reflective, but I mean, they don't really do it. Maybe I'm wrong and they're not really maxed out. But yeah, it looks pretty close to the way the normal one looks. There's nothing really different here to the one in real life. I think what we're gonna have to do is maybe go. Can we go into photo mode? I don't know if we can. Like Forza Vista mode, pretty much. If we open the doors and everything and go inside, I don't know if we can actually go into photo mode when we're inside. But yeah, I think it's got like 500 horsepower stock. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to change that and see what it's like. But it's not a slow car by any means. It's a fairly fast car. Handling wise, it's pretty good. I mean, again, now, like, since we're used to like, driving somewhat faster cars in this game, going back to driving something that's stock is a little boring, but I mean, yeah, this is the Giulia Quadrifoglio. I think we need to go ahead and build this thing. I think it looks really, really good, just stock, the way it is. I think it looks very good. Anyway, let's go back. All right, let's go all the way back into our home and build this thing. See what we can do to it visually, as well as you know, pretty much adding loads of parts to it. So hop over to that, and also there's another thing that was added to the game, which is this thing, the MV Agusta Brutale Dragster. So this is gonna be interesting. So I think for another video I might do a little bit of a test of this bike. I want to see what this thing is actually like to drive. I think it'd be kind of interesting. We can compare it to the other bike that I usually use for doing my races, which is either the Kawasaki Ninja or the Ducati Diavel. So yeah, they'd be kind of interesting to compare those two bikes together. Anyway, we're here with the Alfa, so let's go ahead and select that, and let's do some building to it. Let's actually customize this thing and see what we can do to it. So for our hood options, not really a lot of stuff here that we can change. What I am going to change is I'm definitely going to add these carbon fiber. I don't think I'll go full on carbon fiber hood. It doesn't look that great. But the little inlets I think are perfectly fine. Carbon fiber inserts in the headlights. I kind of like that. Getting the grille changed to carbon fiber as well. That looks kind of good. Okay, some canards. Getting the whole racy vibe from this thing. It's not too bad. Very, very subtle changes to this car when it comes to any sort of modification options that we can have on it. So I'm definitely fine with having that. For our fenders, we can go wide body actually. We can actually go wide body. That's a good thing. So if we're going to go ahead and turn this thing into somewhat of a race car, I think I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, there's two sets of wheels for this thing. So we have these ones, which I can't remember exactly what they're called. And then we have these set of wheels as well here. I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably find some... See, I kind of like the original wheels, though, of them. I don't really know if I want to change them now. I don't really know if I want to change these. These are, like, iconic... These are iconic wheels. They have, like, the circle pattern in the wheel. They're, like, iconic Alfa wheels. So I don't know if I want to change these or not to something else. But yeah, for now, I think we'll keep them the way they are. For our side mirrors, of course we have to have the little Italian flag on the mirrors. Of course we do. Let's put that on. For our side skirts, again, just a little carbon fiber touches to it. Rear fenders, again, we go slightly wide body. For that, for our rear wing, we have a few wings that we can have onto this thing. So we have this one here, which actually doesn't look too bad at all. We have this one that actually I think looks a little bit better. Yeah, it's got some big wings on this thing. So I think this is probably what we're going to go with. Since we're going to go with the whole race vibe, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much customize it like that. For a rear bumper, we can have it so it's slung a little bit lower. I kind of prefer the diffuser of the other one to this one. Oh, this one actually doesn't look too bad either. This one looks a little bit more, like, cleaner, I think. Like, the original bumper looks a little bit cleaner than this. I mean, this one's a little bit more low slung, but this one kind of has, like, a few more openings and stuff like that. Just makes it look a little bit more aggressive if I keep it the same as the original. So if I just change that to carbon fiber, it'll make it look like that. So for our interior curler, we can go... It's not the only thing. Oh, man, I wish we could get, like, beige or something like that. That'd be kind of nice. Or not even just beige, but, like, brown leather. That'd be kind of interesting to have on. Can I not, like... Do I have to, like, keep everything... I guess actually with accents, right? So that's the only thing. I mean, it already has red accents everywhere for the stitching. So if I just choose this... And I choose this, I mean, that's pretty much what's already on already. So, you know what? I kind of like the second option here. I mean, and then we can't really change anything in the interior, which is pretty much just a bunch of different materials inside. We have leather, we have carbon fiber, we have tons and tons of plastic as well, obviously. But yeah, I guess that's it for the interior of this thing and the exterior. It doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. Turning this thing into somewhat of a little race car, it doesn't look too bad at all. I think I might... See, I don't know if there's any actually liveries for this thing, like interesting ones right now, because I don't really want to change it to, like this, for example. What else do we have here? The Italian flag, that's just a little bit overboard here. I'm just no with that one. What else? See, this is kind of nice. Little accent here. That registration plate is a little bit too big, and it's a little bit off center as well, and it just looks like it's touching off the... I mean, overall, I like the whole, like, the side of this thing, the black stripe. I think that looks really, really good. We can't change... Can we change people's liveries? Like, if I go into that, and then I go to livery... No, I can't change people's liveries. I mean, that'd be kind of cool to have added on. Like, that's the thing, though. Like, if I want to go ahead and create my own livery, it's going to take way too long for me to do something like that. So, I like that little black line, though, on the side. I don't even know what actual car that's from. But I like it. I think it looks good. See, this one looks a little bit more cleaner. Don't really want the Italian flag stripes on the side. This one's a little bit nicer, I guess. I kind of like this. Doesn't look too bad. It's nice and clean. So yeah, there's a few little clean designs for this thing. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too major here for a lot of these. This one doesn't really look that different, but it paints the roof black, and I kind of like that. It's just a nice little touch here. Now, again, it's just not really a lot of things that I want to have changed on this car because I kind of like the way it looks, just as standard. Now, for performance, let's max this thing out. That looks really aggressive. I like that. I think that looks decent. So yeah, let's just max this thing out and see what it's like. Just pretty much have whatever the best parts I have left over from previous cars. Just add it on. So right now it's a 686 horsepower, 225 miles per hour. Really? I honestly thought that this would be a little bit faster. What's the starting horsepower of this thing? Because, like, the GTR, for example, 510. Okay, that makes sense. Because the GTR in this game, for some reason, starts off at, like, 200 horsepower. And I'm like, yeah, that's just not right. You know, that's why I was asking. So, 686 horsepower. It's a little bit more realistic now. 225 miles per hour, which is pretty fast. Visually, it looks good. I kind of like the wheels. I don't really want to change those to anything else. I know what wheels there are in this game. I don't really want to change them to anything else. There's obviously like a few racing style wheels I could put on, like something like this, but there's not really a lot of wheels that I would have this car pretty much wear. I'd rather have its own original wheels than most of the other wheels in this game. So this is probably what I'm gonna stick with. Nice and clean build for this thing. Let's drive it. That's the only thing left to do now, is to drive it and to see what it's like. So I think what I'll do is I'll do an event with it. I'll do a race with it. Something I haven't actually done in a while in this. Let's do a race. Obviously the strip is the easiest one to do, and also it is the one that I used to do the most. So let's do that one. Not bad. Alright, and I'll keep it in manual as well, which is something that I'm on now, because I haven't really played this game a lot in manual. Somehow I've already scraped it. I think off the cones, because apparently that's how that works. Alright, let's drive it. Let's see what it's like. I mean... Oh god. I'm preparing myself mentally for this. It's so weird driving in this game. I haven't done it in a long time. Oh god. Brilliant. That's exactly what I would do. I want to tap off the wall and it just slows me down completely. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back is a little lively there. No assists on. I think the only assist I have on is ABS. Which is typical. It's very good at like clearing bumps though. I like that. Because I know there are some cars in this game that like just are completely useless. Alright. Well, it's fast. My terrible driving will make this car look a lot worse than it actually is. I'm gonna say that right now because I haven't touched this game in a while. Little sideways there. Don't mind me. Oh man, the driving physics in this game are just so good. I like trying to slide this thing though, it makes it a little bit more interesting. It makes it a little bit more interesting that you can actually get the back out with it. That's kind of funny. Again, not a lot of customization options, which I completely understand in this game, because they haven't really gone too overboard with the customization for the majority of the cars. Some of them do have a lot of options though, some of them have a crazy amount of options, but at least the options for this car are actually like noticeable, because there are some cars in this game where they literally change like some bits and pieces to carbon fiber and that's it. You know, like they don't have wide bodies, they don't have any wings, they don't have any specific front bumpers or anything like that. They just sort of have little accents and that's it. I mean, I know like a lot of the pieces for this car aren't really changed that much, but at least we can go wide body, at least we can have a different wing. It actually doesn't look too bad. It's like tastefully like race spec build, if you get what I mean. So it looks pretty good in my opinion anyway. So yeah, this was it. Icon level 92 as well, Jesus. I haven't played this game in a while and I come back to that. Alright. I like it. I like the Alfa. I think we're gonna have to take a look at the bike as well. I want to see what that's like. But I think I need to play this game a little bit more to be able to get the hang of it. Again, I think driving bikes though is a lot easier than driving cars in this game, because bikes are super easy to control in this game. Very easy to control. But yeah, I like the Alfa. I think it looks great. Overall, it drives pretty well, I guess. I mean, compared to what I've been used to driving. I mean, I usually go on bikes when I do races in this game. I try to level up, so I don't really drive a lot of cars anymore, even though I used to drive them all the time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio, built in the Crew 2. Pretty much a brand new car added with this month's little car pack. Well, it's not really a car pack, but they pretty much add cars or vehicles in the game every single month. So this is this month's one. So yeah, again, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.